I'm back. Hey guys, well I took off today to work on my nitro cars. Seems like I have to take a day off to work on my nitro cars. So I did it. So I don't do very many videos on the break-ins and stuff like that because there are various ways, a couple, three, ways that you can do it. It's fine. But as a racer, we never get complacent. We're always looking for something better and different ways to do it. Well, back when I was karting, I used to know of a way that we did it with the karting, with the 2 cycles. And I'm kind of bouncing this video off of Woogie's video, shout out Woogie, on the Elliott boots break-in. And that kind of brought me back to my karting days and remembering that kind of break-in. And I want to kind of explain what has to happen to an engine to break in. So, as you can see, I have my engine set up on a vise here. I dry temp it, heat it up to 230, 235, somewhere around there. I don't go to 250, I just go to 235. I heat it up, get it there. As you can see, I have the clutch on. We'll go over that here in a second. I just put me some gloves on, and I rotate it by hand until it, you can start feeling the pinch really get tight again, and then I drop it to bottom dead center, and I'll do this for 5 break-ins. And then we'll put it in the car, the whip. Usually I use a break-in stand. Not always, but sometimes. But as y'all know, I got the new 3.1s, and the gears need to be kind of ran in. So I want to take advantage of breaking in an engine and running in the car as well this time around. So, and I'm going to do it the Elliott Boots way. And this is, like I said, kind of a bounce off of Woogie's video that he put out showing a break-in with Elliott Boots. And I want to explain a couple things that need to happen and why we do it. Number one thing is you want to what I call dry heating it. Heating it up. No fuel, no nothing. Just up to about, a lot of people say 250. 250, whatever, 265, whatever. I go about 230, 235. About 10 to 15 degrees over what I consider is operating temperature. That's all debatable, guys. So anyway, I heat it up to about 235. I get my old mechanic gloves on. And I rotate it by hand until I feel that pinch starting to get real tight again. And then I'll drop it bottom dead center, let it cool off, and I'll do this 5 times. And then we'll put it in the buggy. We'll run it full throttle, rich, for 3, 4, 5 tanks. Then I'll set it down and start putting a race tune on it. And let me explain a couple things that have to happen during a break-in and why we do it. The dry heating. What that does, that's what I consider settles your parts in your engine. It settles the parts. The heat just kind of saturates it and settles your parts. That's the best I can say it. Settles your parts. And then there's a process of what we call running in, where the piston mates to the sleeve. And I know y'all have seen a lot of videos, idle, 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 idle. But think about this. Idle, idle, idle with a rich setting. You're throwing a lot of fuel in there at one time. And what that will do at a low idle, it will pressurize and kind of try to make the fuel seep between the piston and the sleeve, because there's too much pressure and the engine's not at a high enough RPMs to kick the exhaust out, to kick all the oils and the fuel out. As you know, it's really rich coming out of the pipe. Can you imagine what's going on in that chamber? So heat dry heat it 4 or 5 times, let the parts seat into the engine, then you run it full throttle, rich, and what you're doing there is that's where you're mating your piston in your sleeve. That's where, lack of a better word, that's where they make love there, and it starts to happen. So, that was stupid, but whatever. Anyway, let's go on to my clutch. We finally got my new Reds clutch in. I know y'all are saying that's just a regular old clutch. I'm glad it's cooled down. But they have the new dust covers on the back to protect that front bearing. It's pretty sweet. Anyway, guys, I just want to share that with you. Oh, one more thing. So I got to do a proper shout out. Y'all know I gave David's RC a shout out for selling me that OS Maxima unicorn. You guys, let me show it to you. Boom. There it is. Sweet. Shout out David's RC. And there's some differences that I'll go over in a later video with y'all. But dude, they're going to be bumping heads. Boom, 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 boom. Oh yeah. Got to hear the shit talking going on between my boys. One's running Reds, one's going to run the OS. And of course I run the Reds. And that badass Hypex pipe. There you go, guys. That's top-notch stuff right there. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to get out of here and get back to heat cycling because my engine's cooled down. Hope all y'all are having a great day. I'm out.